The pole was carved by Heisla carver Nathan Wilson, and the installation of the pole is part of ongoing reconciliation efforts between the district and the Heisla. As the calls for a detox in the Northwest continue to grow more intense, some action on the matter has been confirmed. And here's CFTK's Jaylene Matthews with more.
MP Taylor Backrack brought the need for detox in the Northwest to the House of Commons Friday.
Mr. Speaker, toxic drugs continue to kill people's loved ones in northern BC at an alarming rate, and First Nations families are disproportionately affected. In Terrace, the rate of death from toxic drugs is the second highest in our province. The Northern First Nations Alliance has been pushing for years for more detox and treatment capacity so people don't have to travel to the Lower Mainland for services. The Alliance has urged this Liberal government to help. Why hasn't the government acted?
The Honourable Minister of Addictions and Mental Health.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and I want to thank the member for his question. Mr. Speaker, there is no community that has been left untouched by the illegal toxic drug supply. It has been a tragedy for so many communities that are losing their loved ones, and we know that Indigenous communities are disproportionately affected. And we've answered that call of listening to communities, Mr. Speaker, in Budget 2024 with the Emergency Transfer Fund, which will be launched shortly to work directly with community to address the overdose crisis. We know that communities need help. We've been there for them with over $1 billion in investments to date, and we will continue to do the work. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
On the municipal level, Mayor Sean Boytash took the topic to the recent UBCM convention.
The big thing was treatment and detox is one of the biggest things. There's definitely a lot of other provincial responsibilities that aren't being met in our community, healthcare and things like that. But on the treatment and detox front, we did not sit down with Minister Whiteside because she was unavailable for personal reasons, but we did sit down with the Deputy Minister, and the Deputy Minister has confirmed that they are currently seeking property in Terrace area to build treatment and detox, so dedicated treatment and detox for the Terrace and Northwest area. How long that's going to take, we're not sure at this point because they don't currently have a property for it, so they either need to lease, buy, and possibly build, hopefully not, but because that will just take more time. But it was positive to hear the Deputy Minister say that they are in this process of acquiring land to get a dedicated service for treatment and detox in Northwest BC.
Boytash also suggested dispersing services.
I think what the province probably should be considering doing is putting more pocket services in smaller communities to help people stay in their areas, because I think it's harder for folks when they're traveling for services, no matter what that service is. So I think it would be wise of the provincial government to look at putting more services in places like Kitimat, but in Dease Lake, Telegraph Creek, the Nisga'a Nation, all of these places and all across the province like that. They should be putting, more housing, more treatment, more. Like it's unfortunate, but these are the situation we're in all across the province.
For CFTK News, I'm Jaylene Matthews.